Manawa mai te putanga o te riki. Manawa mai te matahi o te tau. Manawa tia a matariki. A new year of international rugby arrives in the Pacific. New Zealand's Māori All Blacks, a team chosen just 5 days ago, have come for the third year running to Japan, to Nagoya, the massive port city on the Pacific coast. A match against a Japan 15. Tēnā koutou katoa haere mai ngā mihi o matariki te tauhou Māori. Welcome to our coverage of an encounter born of a partnership designed to provide regular contact between the two nations. It's always a great one to watch. And to help you enjoy it, an 8-test Māori All Black who spent the last 6 years playing in Japan, Bryn Hall. Kia ora e hoa.
Kia ora whānau, and welcome to this special clash between the New Zealand Māori and Japan 15. The mana of Māori rugby meets the ambition of Japan. Tonight will be a battle of skill, physicality and flair as two proud cultures collide.
Well, here's the Japan team, named from Eddie Jones' wider international squad. Two Australian-born locks, they're big men too, Solberg and Hanga. It's become a tradition to introduce some university talent into this team, and it comes this year in the form of 21-year-old fly half Yunosuke Ito in the number 10 jersey. Dylan Riley, we've seen a lot of him before. 39 test matches he's played, and plenty to come off the bench as well. A couple of Australian-born players in there. Izzy Sword, Sam Green, and also look out for a New Zealand-born player in the Japan 15 wearing the 7 jersey, Janin Costley, in fact born in Australia but raised in New Zealand, played for Westlake Boys. Māori All Blacks, well, some new faces, Bryn.
Yes, there is, and there's Ollie Norris, Tyrone Thompson, and the ever-experienced Marcel Renata in the front row. Lachlan McConnell and Taylor Cahill, who is on debut tonight. The hard-working, loose forward of Te Kamaka Howden, Jerome Brown, and the exciting Torian Barnes will be at 8 this evening. The exciting pairing of Adam Lennox and Rivers Reihana, Xavi Taele and new captain Bailyn Sullivan tonight, and the electric dynamic back three of two debutants, Orion Paul, Peyton Spencer, and the ever-trustable Cole Forbes. Some notable mentions of the bench: Broughton, Delaney, Devry, Raketi Stones, Kimiroa, Taha Kimara, and debut tonight for Kyle Brown.
I can tell you that the weather, it's not ideal. There's been a bit of drizzle around. There was some heavy rain earlier on in the day, but fortunately there was some thought of a typhoon arriving, and that hasn't been the case. There was some consideration yesterday that the match might not even go ahead, with not one but two typhoons threatening Japan. There have been mass evacuations in some parts of the country, heavy rain, high winds, some flooding, but not here, thank goodness. There is a bit of drizzle around. It is quite humid, and so it's going to be a bit slippery out there. It looks like we're going to see a full game in this magnificent stadium. 27,000 capacity, and by the look of it, very close to that, if not absolutely full, the Paloma Mizuho Stadium. Well, for the third time this year, we're going to see the two captains go up against each other. As Bryn mentioned, it's a wonderful, proud moment for the Sullivan family. Bailyn Sullivan played so well when he got the opportunity with the champion side in Super Rugby. Well, now captains the Māori All Blacks for the first time. Great expectation amongst the fans. There really is a lot of excitement about this match. Playing for the last 3 years, looking to make this a regular fixture, and a rare opportunity, all too rare, for the Māori All Blacks to play in 2026. As I mentioned, the captains go up against each other. There they are. Mamoru Harada played twice for Moana Pacifica against the now champion Hurricanes team that both times featured Bailyn Sullivan, who has the honour of leading this team for the first time in his 5th appearance for the Māori All Blacks. Officially, this is a Japan 15. It's not the Japan Test team. A mix, Bryn, of certainly some established players, but some exciting newcomers.
Yes, there is, and it's kind of been a tradition here with this fixture. A few university boys and the younger group having an opportunity, and we'll probably see him tonight. Ito from a major university. It's a really exciting product out of a major university, so looking forward to seeing how he goes this evening.
Yeah, Eddie Jones was saying before the match he thinks he's a rare prospect. Well, here they come. Great ovation for them both as they walk out side by side. The trophy that they'll play for, held by the Māori All Blacks. It's the 4th time these teams have met in 3 years. Māori All Blacks won the first one, then lost the second in 2024. And then last year had a big win, 53-20 in Tokyo. This year they come for the first time to Nagoya. Māori All Blacks have also played the full Japan team on 3 occasions and have beaten them. Got such a good record against full international opposition. And there is the man we were talking about, Ryu Nosuke Ito, and his halfback partner, Takuro Hojo, from the Honda Heat. Now the team's lining up for the anthems.
Please stand for the national anthem. New Zealand the national anthem of New Zealand. The national anthem of Japan.
Now the anthem's warmly received, but now there'll be a buzz of excitement around the crowd. This is something that the Japanese crowds always respond so favorably to as Japan line up to face the haka, the Māori All Black haka timatanga, to be led by their new captain, Bailyn Sullivan. Who led Timatanga. First saw it back in 2001 when Carlos Spencer was playing for the Māori All Blacks. Now his son Peyton, a part of this spine-tingling haka, a haka that takes us back to the beginnings of time, through the creation, through the gathering of proud, brave warriors and the setting of lofty goals. Aim for the skies and keep climbing so that you may reach the highest peaks. Sullivan in front, the captain. And you get the feeling the Japan players really enjoyed that moment.
They do now, obviously. Harada played his time in Moana Pacifica. We'll be back with Toshiba next year, so he'll be relishing an opportunity to play the Māori All Blacks. Also a proud moment for Bailiff Sullivan and his family. Atika Hangungu, having a chance to be at the front of the Māori's haka.
Sam Grove-White of Scotland is the referee. He has an all-Japan crew with him, 2 assistants and a TMO. I think we're pretty lucky with the weather. It's going to dodge the worst of it, at least at the start of the game. But it will be challenging as Lachlan McQuannell, part of the engine room of this Māori All Black side. Dylan Riley, I've seen him in these matches before. Tyrone Thompson back in rugby this year, and he'll be loving this. So, kick-off in Nagoya. The Japan 15 away to the left. That's their number 8. Rara Tumbua, one of the Fijian-born players in this side. And Hojo thinks about a kick. In fact, goes back to Ito for the clearing kick. It's distance on it, not touch though. Reihana has it at the back, so an opportunity for an early touch for Rion Paul, who looked really good when he had opportunities with the Chiefs this year. And they get into their work. Thompson, an early touch. Cole Forbes bringing himself into the back line. Lennox taken in the tackle by Harada. They've played against each other in Super Rugby this year as well. Marcel Renata play on halfway, Reihana into the middle of the park. Torian Barnes, his first touch of the ball on debut. Special occasion for half a dozen players in this Māori All Black side. They get it through the hands, and now here's another debutant, Spencer, putting the kick ahead. Lennox had to bail out, but brilliantly done by Rion Paul. Came charging through from the back to claim the loose ground ball. And so the Māori All Blacks can swing onto the attack inside the 22 here. Here's Thompson, trying to hold him up.
Tackle, no release your part.
But he's a very powerful man. Squirts out the back. Ollie Norris is there. One of the players in this team will have to get over the disappointment of not making the All Black side. He must have been close to it. Now, Paul trying to get away, but it's a very good tackle made by Ueda. The little white winger, here he is now getting a toe on the ball, but he's kicked it back to Reihana. He's buying himself a little bit of time with some footwork. Jerome Brown in the headgear watches it come back to Lennox. We start again through Renata.
Tackle.
Good leg drive too. Tapiuchi left all on his own to defend 3 players. Now Brown, good hard hit up from him, and I think the big lock, Hangana, felt that. Well, it's come back on the Japan side though, and well, here he is, Issei Hangana, Sydney-born lock.
Use.
Quite a big second row, this Japan 15 side. Harada with the carry, so plenty of movement in the first 2.5 minutes. We haven't had a stoppage.
Use it.
The ground conditions look absolutely terrific as Hojo kicks. Just a bit too deep to put any pressure. No problem there for Reihana, who found Forbes to set it. McQuannell now, helped on by Cahill in the headgear. Barnes, nice little flip on. That was Barnes taking the pass. Through the hands they go to Brown.
Never a ball.
Lennox. And now eventually the mistake comes. Just having to stretch for it a little, Torian Barnes, but a lively opening 3 minutes. Both teams getting a good feel of the ball.
Take a breath for both teams. I know it's only 24 degrees, but if that's what we're getting into for this game, we're pretty stoked with that start. But I do have to say, TJ, Japan will have to be careful around kicking. A couple of times it has gone a little bit too long, and they are going to continue to keep doing that. Got some electric backs of Spencer, Forbes, and Cope. But great start.
Well, as is traditional, they love their scrums in Japan. They always set up a hand clap around the stadium. A shot there of the New Zealand coaching box. A proud night too for Tamati Ellison, carrying on an incredible dynasty, the Ellison name. And here's a chance for the Japan 15 to get something going. Nice little double around from Ito, but a good spot tackle made by Balin Sullivan. Dylan Riley, the man to watch out in that number 13 jersey. Here's Burua, his hefty left winger. Okabe, he plays his rugby in Yokohama, the loose head prop. He's a 7-test player, so he's one with full international experience. Hojo tries a kick, but again, just a bit too deep.
Back then. Inside.
And easily dealt with and sent him to touch. And 1-0, they like to keep things going. Nice momentum in this game, a willingness of both teams to win the ball, move it. Oeda, good tackle made by Cole Forbes, and not rolling away. I think it's the call here as Harada hits it up. Hojo with the switch. Ball floated away to Oeda. Tried the chip, was blocked, but they come back for that penalty.
Just make sure you get out of the way now.
A great start for Japan. Oeda and Kobe, an outstanding season for them this year. As you can just see, they're not been able to roll away, but I do like it how Japan are able to get her on the outside there, TJ. A couple of bridge passes from Ito. Is that just great kick? This is a great opportunity to have a line-out strike 5 metres out from their line.
Well, there's big Michael Stolberg, 2 metres 04, 120 kgs, plays for Toshiba. Been in Japan long enough to qualify for the national side. They've got quite a bit of height, and there he is coming forward to take it. They look to set a drive here. The Japan 15. Harada has it in the back, just wheeling in field. Not really going forward. The crowd starting to roar. The referee's playing advantage here too. So a great opportunity, and trying to break through is Riley. He's a very strong man with the ball. And here's Shimokawa, the blindside flanker. Stopped just short. Little dab from Hojo. Still playing advantage. Costly sends it away. Rarotumbua. Promising here for the Japan 15. Stolberg sends the pass away. They try kick out to the wing. He's in acres of space. Ueda the try. Great start. Great heads-up play from Ito, and Ueda scores.
Oh, that'll make Ito feel great after that great crossfield kick. Ueda had an outstanding year for the Kobe Steelers, who won the championship this year. But great heads-up play. An advantage after some good carries, and Ito sees the space. And a great bounce to the ball. And Ueda, great start for this Japanese 15 team.
Well, he controlled that kick beautifully. He didn't try and kick it high. He stabbed it, kept it low. The bounce was perfect. And Ueda, who plays for the Kobe Steelers, often plays as a centre, but showing really good winger's instincts to finish that off. So here's fullback Matsunaga. And that's a great kick. Well, that's a terrific start for the Japan 15. They lead the Māori All Blacks by 7-0. Yeah, he looks happy with that as well. Showing already a real willingness to attack. So this bodes well for the game. Taken down by Burua, hands it off to a fellow Fijian-born player in Rarotonga. And he played under 20s for Fiji, but again, been in Japan long enough to qualify to play international rugby. Well, they're not going to muck around the Māori All Blacks.
Stay, New Zealand.
Reihana
Stop.
just looking for a bit of space down the middle, but it's well read at the back.
Stay. Retreat.
And in the end, I'd say that the Japan 15 did pretty well out of that kicking contest. Line out on halfway.
They did. And, you know, when you do score points, you want to be able to try exit. So even the second kick there, get out of their half, and now get a good defensive set.
Good.
Reihana decides to put one high. Taeli coming through. Oh, beautifully taken by Matsunaga.
Use it.
Timed his leap to perfection. Now forwards gathering away to the right. Here's Hangana. Ito tries a high one, and it's a good challenging kick too, and all collision in the air, but Ueda is beaten to the punch there by Reihana, but they're just a little knock on, so they get a result out of it.
Good contest for me, knock on.
A great kick by Ito as well. I think the difference there is that it was a contestable.
Exact same line.
And you just see Ueda, Reihana, both go for the ball. But TJ, that's what you want to do. You want to be able to give yourself a 50-50 chance to then be able to get the ball back here, and great opportunity now, set piece wise.
Same again. Same again.
Some great attack with the likes of Riley, Ueda, Matsunaga out wide.
Reihana did well initially. He managed to claim the ball or win the contest in the air, but he couldn't control it, and so it's a scrum feed to the Japan 15. This is Takeuchi, the man from the Tokyo Sangalaya team. Hojo puts it in. Front rows go down, but the referee happy to let things go. It's a bit of a loose pass. Jerome Brown getting up to put some pressure on the inside backs, and then some pressure on at ruck time as well. Tumbua, I think they've done their homework. They know that if he's allowed to wind up, he can be a dangerous player. They've closed him down the first 2 or 3 times he's had the ball. Coming for Hojo. Lobs the kick down inside the 22. Burua, well, he was giving chase, but only half-heartedly.
He's on side.
Kick had gone too far. Reihana looking to peel off some distance and finding touch nicely beyond halfway. In fact, it was Cole Forbes finding play up beyond halfway.
I'm liking what I am seeing from Japan.
End of the line.
They are controlling the game quite nicely, playing at a high tempo, but when they want to try and kick, they are setting up in the right position. But I think, you know, if Hojo had his time again, he would have wanted to have their own back.
A few of your teammates in this Japan 15 Side Bryn.
There is. Mizuho sort of making his debut, coming off the bench a little bit later. Very good barber, TJ.
Forward to hearing a bit more about that as the game goes on. Dylan Riley, Durban-born, Australian raised centre. It got a bit untidy there for the Japan 15. But as I say, look out for the number 13, Dylan Riley. We've seen quite a lot of him before. He plays for the Wild Knights, the Satima Wild Knights.
I think him, but make sure you step to.
But see the mistake there made by the lot. Ese Hangana.
He looks a bit tired as well. Same again.
You can see from the athletics track around the ground that there's been some inclement weather. Ollie Norris tacking down on the loose head side. Adam Lennox on debut. Great moment for him after a terrific season with the Highlanders. Well, now some running ball here for Taeli and gets a nice one back on the inside to Forbes. Lennox is there, holds on to it and scores.
Just like that. Adam Lennox, an outstanding season for the Highlanders, and there's every good 9 in the support track, but some great attack from this Māori All Blacks team off the scrum. As you can see, great draw on pass to Taele. Beautiful offload inside to Cole Forbes. And then Lennox juggles it, but then is able to beat the defending tackle to get the first try of the game.
Well, what a year it has been for this young man. Coming into the Highlanders and took his opportunity. He represents the iwi of Ngāti Kuia, Ngāti Raukawa, and out of Whanganui Collegiate, produced 2 very good All Black halfbacks, and David Kirk and Andy Donald. Who knows, one day he might follow them into another black jersey, but on this occasion he scored the try, and it has been converted by Rivers Reihana, and it's 7-all. Forbes heavily involved in that, and just terrific teamwork from a side. Let's face it, it's had a very limited build-up for this game.
It has, but I think a lot of these players have kind of had that position before where you don't have much time together, so they'll understand that, they'll know that. But I think it's been a pretty nice start from both teams, considering the weather wasn't that great a few hours ago.
Sullivan takes the restart, and a good strong carry from Torian Barnes. TK Howden, Tikamaka Howden there in support. Lennox puts a kick up for Spencer to get after it. He got to it first off, brilliantly done by Peyton Spencer. Lennox, Ollie Norris just snatching at it, losing it. So a promising situation. Suddenly they're back on defence, and now here's a good scything run from Jisoo Lee. One of the new faces in this team, one of the university players, and here's the other one, Ito, and he's opened them up. He's got Riley with him. Reihana makes the tackle, close to the touchline. Now they're threatening the line again. Stolberg charging onto it. Nice quick ball. Hojo gets the pass away. And the Māori All Blacks having to man the pumps on defence. Here's Takeuchi, the tight head prop. Hojo swings it away to his left. The All Blacks having to D up. They've got numbers away to the right. Riley, well, they were offside. They'll give away a penalty, but it might have saved a try. But here's Takeuchi again. Almost got there. Hojo digs it out, finds Hangana. Now the number 8, Rarotumbua, and he's in. That's terrific rugby from the Japan 15, and they retake the lead.
Oh, I just love the ability to go phase on phase on phase. But it was that man, Ito, who started there with a great line break, and then just from there went through the front door with likes of Stolberg. But as you can see here, great little dummy. Bit of speed. And what I like here is he tries to find Riley. Great cover tackle from Rivers Reihana, but Riley did enough to be able to keep that in play. Great work from Hojo as well. Just doing a little taxi. But then Ara Tabua to score a great try. An outstanding start by this Japan 15, TJ.
Well, the recycle, they're so quick. I think they're going to check something here, though.
And there is potential knock for the white before the score.
TM check for a knock on. Put it on the screen for me, please.
Sam Grove White. We'll have a look at this. So this very good try might not stand. Gosh, while we're waiting, Eddie Jones was talking quite animatedly about Ryonosuke Ito, this 21-year-old university player in the number 10 jersey, and now we've already seen why.
We definitely have. He's been influential, this Japan 15 team, not only just in his kicking game, his general play, but his willingness to attack. It's been a great start. There might be a little knock on here, TJ, with Riley.
By 13, ball is going forward.
Ball goes forward. I thought back live, that's clearly forward. Agree. Yeah, back to me, that's clear knock on.
Well, it was the threat of Dylan Riley, and
I have a decision.
Well taken in the tackle by Rivers Rehana, and there's just a little knock on there that's going to cost them a try.
It is.
I have a decision.
Great work from Rivers Rehana to be able to stop that cover tackle from the Ito line break. What I have loved, TJ,
we don't need any more angles
in the last 5 minutes of this Japan 15 team is the
knock on.
Apart from obviously this knock on, but they've been able to hold on to the ball. The retention, pretty tricky conditions. I know Riley had a little knock on there, but you know, if you're Neil Hatley and co, you just be pretty happy with how we've started and putting this Māori's All Black team under a lot of pressure.
That was worth a try, really. It was so good. That shot there of Tamati Ellison, mentioned a descendant of Tom Ellison, captain of the first official New Zealand representative rugby team back in 1893. He was a member of the so-called native team, they called them, that toured the world in 1888. And he had a grandfather on his mother's side too, Vince Bevan, who was a 6-test All Black, cruelly prevented from touring South Africa in 1949 when he was the best halfback in New Zealand because of the way New Zealand bowed to the desires of the apartheid regime. Incredible that could happen, but that's Tamati Ellison's maternal grandfather, so he really is carrying on an amazing tradition. Of course, an All Black himself, and there's a penalty to relieve some pressure for the Māori All Blacks.
Yeah, I think Costi just got that wrong a little bit.
So it's penalty anyway, isn't it?
He just wasn't supporting his body weight.
I think, you know, he's first player, but he's just always off feet.
And a fair penalty, and probably a relieving penalty as well, considering that Riley had his try disallowed, and then an exit, which you'd have to think would go back to Japan. But after that penalty, a good strike opportunity now for this Māori's team, 18 minutes into the game.
Taylor Cahill in the headgear. One of the debutants, and it's he who takes the ball, Lennox, with the pass, but it wasn't straight.
With competition.
I think if you do look at Super Rugby Pacific, and it wasn't straight, we'll go to a free kick, but we are playing international rules, so we'll go back to a scrum, which Japan have actually held their own very well, TJ, in this first 20 minutes.
Sure have. Yeah, so in Super Rugby this year, that would be a free kick, but international laws applying for that was an experimental law variation. And there's been quite a bit of discussion about the free kicks. Maybe there were just too many free kicks on offer that were hard to defend close to the line, but that one saved a bit of time throughout Super Rugby. But in international, they go back to a scrum. It's all been put together pretty quickly. The scrums have gone down, but the referee says play on. And Riley gets an awkward pass, and again, just a little knock on there from the centre. Oh. Lennox got absolutely shunted out of the way there by Murua, but the referee was going to take them back for the knock on by Dylan Riley. Had an awkward pass to deal with.
Yeah, and it's the second time it's happened, right? I think the first one, Lennox put some pressure on Ito, and just that one there, just a bit too in front and a bit low from Ito. But when you can give the likes of Dylan Riley, who in the Japan League is one of the best centres going around, giving them opportunities something if the Japan 15 team, you want to try and get in his hand as much as possible. Even Ueda, Borua, and the Kobe Steelers, getting these guys into the game very early will be very important.
Torian Barnes attacking down in the back of the Māori All Black scrum. Little hand on the ball there. And Rehana trying to get a kick in behind for Spencer to get after. He's overcooked that one, though. Got too much on it. Out on the full, so Japan 15 will get an attacking line out.
It's the right idea, though. The fullback was right across, and if that bounces a metre in, it's a great option, but unfortunately execution just a little bit off.
It's a messy line out, but in the end it comes for the Japan team. 7-all. You've just joined us. The Japan 15 have had the ball over the try line twice, but their second try scored or touchdown by Raratumbua, their number 8, was ruled out for an earlier knock on. This will be a free kick, a mark taken and quickly cleared. Great to see both teams with a willingness to keep this game moving at pace.
Well, it is. And look, Japan rugby are massive in and around tempo. And yes, they go for the kicking game in Ohodo. He's had a couple, but at the same time, they want to be able to play. It's a Japanese style. Get as much ball as you can and try to put this team under pressure.
Get down the back and costly, but he hasn't been able to secure it. Spencer swings the pass away. A bit of space here. Sullivan confronted by Riley, but manages to get the pass away to Cole Forbes, who's up from fullback. Eventually coming back for Lennox. Using Barnes to advance the ball, and they've got an advantage being played here too, Rehana. So they've got a free swing at it, Māori All Blacks. Norris tackled around the ankles by Okabe, the loose head prop. Taeli eager to take the line on.
That's good.
Yeah, Harada had done well at the breakdown, but they go back for the penalty.
Raratumbua. Could see him asking the ref.
It's hands in the ruck.
As you said, it was just hands in the ruck. I think now good opportunity. I think 7-all, pretty even contest in the first 20 minutes, but you'd have to assume that Rehana will be kicking this out. Try and get as close as you can to that 5-metre line. Setting up for a line out more, even a special play in and around the transition. So
great to see what looks like a full stadium here. 27,000 this Paloma Mizuho Stadium holds. It was recently rebuilt. Having the Asian Games in Japan in September, it's going to be one of the main stadiums used. Demolished the old one in November of 2021. It was reopened 4 years later. They don't muck around. Line out won by Cahill of the Crusaders on debut, and they've advanced this, and I think they've got an advantage here too. Taeli moves it away to Sullivan. Lennox wants some quick ball. Thompson is there, and nicely done. They weren't playing advantage, and Raratumbua has done well. He earns his team a relieving penalty.
very relieving, and great work at the maul as well to not give away a penalty. And then Raratumbua has come back nicely after giving away a penalty a couple of minutes ago. Great chop tackle from Harada. And then on that, let's give a relieving penalty.
Open.
But Raratumbua, like I said, played for Kobe this year, championship winning team, was a big part of why they were able to win the competition this year.
Still hurt you a little bit to say that, does it?
You don't want to say it to me right now, TJ. It still hurts.
Threatening to open them up as Ueda. He's made an impressive start to the game, the right winger. Here's Hangnana, who very effective ball carrier. Riley straight and through. Dylan Riley, he's thrown it away to Lennox. Although Japan have got it back, he couldn't secure the ball, and so there's an overlap. Brilliantly done by Spencer. Plucked it out of the air. Taeli's there, the offload. Leana decides to put a little kick and the referee was playing advantage. Well,
No problem. And the
changes of possession, some timely intercepts. But again, Riley, the class of this man.
Yeah, you could just tell as well, the Māori defence was a bit fractured.
Yeah, cool.
Lennox had to come in and slip inside, but
Time off.
yeah, Dylan Riley, one of the best players playing in Japan in the top league. Great work there from Peyton Spencer to be able to stop that ball, because if he was able to get over the top from Ito, they'd probably sit away with 7 points or 5 points.
And there he is, Peyton Spencer, part of the Blues. And
I just think New Zealand get tired of trusting China.
carrying on a family tradition of his own. His dad, Carlos, particularly in the early 2000s, involved in some terrific matches
Let's go.
with the Māori All Black side, in particular a couple against the full Australian Test team that were memorable games. Playing, well, we haven't seen a lot of them playing on the wing, more as a fullback or maybe an inside back, but
Same again.
made a couple of good plays in this game.
It's great to see as well, injury-free. A bit of a star coming out of Hamilton Boys and coming through the Sevens program, and unfortunately just a few injuries early doors, but it's great to see him now get a full campaign with the Blues, get some really good matches under his belt, and has been rewarded on the wing in his first test match, his first game for the Māori All Blacks.
25 minutes gone. We've only seen one try each, but the crowd seem to be enjoying themselves. Untidy ball, though. And Japan 15 are going to get a scrum feed here. They got very awkward on Adam Lennox.
Yeah, I think it's a hard pick. You hate that one because you want to pick the boys. You probably could see that he got on the outside of Costley. It's a good opportunity.
Exactly.
But
Feet forward.
they are tricky conditions, it must look like.
Let's go.
Well, probably can't see it on TV, but there was a little bit of rain before the game. It is quite humid at this time of year in Japan. So a few errors from both teams, but it's a great opportunity now for Japan 15, and their scrum's been really, really good. Hopefully now they can get it in and out, and then be able to use the likes of Riley, Ueda.
About 7:30 in the evening. Right, penalty. Well, they are getting an edge at scrum time. And that time it's Takeuchi getting the better of Ollie Norris. And, well, what are they going to do? They can have a shot at goal here, and I'm not sure they're in the mood to do that.
He might be leggy, but you need to give him more.
Does look like they're going to go to the corner, which I love. Go and try to take it from this Māori All Blacks team. And like you said, TJ, Takeuchi from Suntory getting the better of Norris there in that exchange. You're really impressed with their scrum
No hedge.
in the first 30 minutes. Been able to hold their own, get a penalty. And a nice little special now with Barua and Lee at the back of the line out.
Oh, they go to Hangana. Harada has it in the back, trying to splinter this Māori All Black pack. Here they go. Harada. Oh, he's earned his side another penalty here. Okabe. Trying to dig it out. Hojo. Raratumboa, he's been denied one. Norris getting hands on the ball, and another penalty advantage. Now he's having a go in his own. Oh, he's lost it. Ito did all the hard work and then lost it over the line. Still a penalty and a double blast on the whistle.
Oh, he knew it. Did all the hard work, like you said, TJ. Saw the opportunity down the short side coming back.
Any more penalties, someone leaves the field. I can let you tell them.
Tried some great footwork. Well, the ref's given a warning to Balin Sullivan and his team. But how good's Ito been, TJ?
Have you tried?
I can tell why there's some big perks on why Eddie Jones thinks this guy has a big future in Japan rugby.
Well, he's not a professional as such. He's not playing in the big leagues. He's playing university rugby. As I say, it's been a tradition in this game to introduce some university players, and his electric acceleration off the mark, his footwork has been terrific, but then having done all the good stuff.
And I actually think it was Adam Lennox who came over and knocked it out. So a great play by the Māori's halfback.
No, they go to another line out. Hangana the target once more. They've defended it pretty well initially, though. Trying to drive them towards the touchline. Here's Burua. Driven back in the tackle, but Hojo has it. He's getting good, quick ball. It's been knocked on by one of the Māori All Blacks in the tackle, so it's a scrum advantage. Now, Ito moves it on. They try a little stab kick through and eventually lost by Matsunaga. He's decided there was no advantage from the knock-on and the tackle. Now, I think this is Hangana, the lock forward, who's in a bit of trouble here. Oh, in fact, no, it's the number 8, Raratumbua.
Definitely one guy we probably don't want to go off. He's been outstanding in the contact area, along with Hangana.
Foul play, the team will tell me. Personally,
Just maybe here, maybe foul play.
Well,
might have been a tip tackle, possibly a little bit of a tip tackle.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
I don't think I saw anything too bad, TJ.
No, I thought there might have been some head contact, but really the players were both, the defender and the attacker was so low to the ground.
I do think this is probably a big moment in the game. You know, a couple of line-outs that they haven't been able to get over the line. They've been down here for a couple of minutes.
So he did,
and you'd have to think, you know, that they want to get some points, whether that's 3, 5 or 7. And if you're the Māori All Blacks, if you can hold them out here, it gives you a little bit of momentum. You've been able to build that back. So scrum time's important now, but
they've done well at scrum time. Māori All Black front row, Norris, Thompson, Renata, Marcel Renata in his 18th match for this team.
Stay up. Use it.
Solid. They go straight to Lee. Oh, tackle off the ball. He was cleaned out, Dylan Riley, and I think someone's going to the bin here.
13 tackle off the ball.
I think he knew straight away.
I think it's the captain.
Yeah. He knew straight away, took Riley off the ball. Just had a chat to his team, and he knew he got it wrong, unfortunately. But a great opportunity here, TJ, now, right? Numerical advantage.
Yeah, that's clear as daylight, really, isn't it? Yeah, disappointed with himself. Thought the ball was coming to Riley. Wanted to snuff it out, but Māori All Blacks now under a whole lot of pressure as Stolberg goes high. And again, they defended initially. Now it starts to edge forward. Harada. And they've come through, and he's got them for offside here. They better be careful. They don't want to lose another one to the bin.
Who's your new captain? 6. So 13 left the field for 2-minute penalties down here. 1 is then round the side.
Yeah.
Any more penalties, someone else will leave the field.
Yeah.
Improve the discipline. The penalties for 1 swimming round.
If you just watch them blocking off.
I want you to speak to your team.
Okay, so.
It's a bit of a one-sided conversation, that. Te Kamaka Howden asking and not receiving.
No, yep. But I like it, though, trying to put the question in there. But I do like this play from Japan. You know, they are under a bit of a penalty advantage now. I know they do have the numerical advantage out wide, which they might be able to get to there at some stage, but continue to keep going through the front door. Continue to keep asking questions.
They're going to pretty much play out the first half with 1 down. They don't want to be 2 down. Harada has it in the back. And they've got a bit of a way on this time. They know the Māori All Blacks can't give away a penalty. Close to the line. Held up just short. That's great defence.
The penalty was early for 8 rounds to side. 8.
Oh, gosh. Now Torian Barnes is going to the bin.
8.
And that's exactly what you want.
It's not
the fact that you know,
because the penalty was early.
The fact that you know that you're under a warning. You've just seen Bailyn Sullivan go off. Torian Barnes had to be able to try and do something with it being that close to the line. But now 2 yellow cards. An opportunity to go through the front door with the forward being off, and also Bailyn Sullivan. But I think it's a crucial time, TJ.
Yeah.
They need to score points.
A keep putting
I don't
them
know whether we'll get a replay. I think he thought he was coming through the middle and over the top. The referee said round the side. So now they're a back and a forward short. And looking to take the lead before half-time. And McQuannell's done well. He's come through the middle. Now he has to release. They go to the line. Can they get it down? Yes! Now there's a whole heap of bodies there.
Harada.
I think it might be the hooker. Yeah, it is. Lost his headgear in the process, but the captain scores, cashing in on a two-player advantage and taking the lead in the shadows of half-time.
And great work from Japan 15, just to be able to stay in it.
Oh, my Lord, he is well short of the line there.
Oh.
I don't think, oh, boy. He has grounded that ball well short of the line, and eventually it's gotten over the line. He might be a little bit lucky there.
Take your luck, unless the Timo is going to come in. But yeah, I think an important moment in this game for the fact 2 yellow cards. Japan have been down there for a while, and they needed to score points, TJ.
Yeah, the kick sails wide. Well, he definitely grounded the ball short, and it was just basically how long before he lunged at the line. He's allowed an immediate reach. And the referees obviously decided that that's what's happened. And so Japan, and they deserve it, have taken the lead 12-7. Some indiscipline costing the Māori All Blacks 2 players in the bin, only able to watch on. Remember, they had a try ruled out earlier because of a knock-on in the lead-up. But they are good for this 12-7 lead. 6 minutes to go before the break. Mizuho coming on, and I think this might be for Rarotonga, who was looking a bit groggy. Oh, no, he's still out there. We'll just have to wait. Oh, no, it is the new man. It is Mizuho.
Use it.
Ito, oh, cleverly done. He's brave. Now Riley. Spencer made an important tackle.
Off now. You never want it.
Now the confidence is there, and of course they've got an advantage in the searing pace of this young man, helping once more to break them open. Carried on by Lee. Quick ball. Ito again steps out of a tackle, gets it away to Riley. Offloading the ball. Now Hojo. This is terrific rugby from the Japan 15, but they're in touch. And the Māori All Blacks at the moment are just hanging on.
And they are. And I do like it that they were able to play. There's 13 players that are on the field. I know you do maybe want to exit, but I love it. Chanting your arm. And Ito, that man again, just been able to use his speed, his footwork, and Lee coming back on the cut. He's had a really good start. Very similar to Ito in terms of being at university, not really playing a lot of Japan top league, but great combination, very early doors with these two. And like you said, TJ, the Māori All Blacks just holding on.
Well, there is Jisoo Lee there. He's the other university player, 22-year-old.
Right, New Zealand will start setting up.
Doing research for the match. It's very hard to find anything about him. He just has no profile in the game, but obviously Eddie Jones has seen something.
It would be a profile after the game, how he's played, right? I think both of them. 2 young players get an opportunity to test themselves, and
you good? Right, and we come lads, I'll put time on.
I think Hojo here. We just landed on his ankle. But been really impressed with 10 and 12 and the way that they've been able to attack this Māori's All Black defence.
Thompson. And they've got their lines on there, and away with the ball comes Harada. Well, they didn't get their communication right there at line-out time, missing a player, and it's given them a great opportunity to open them up again. And here's Riley. Dylan Riley, the try. Made a little fumble that cost him one earlier in the game, but he has shown his class since. And the Japan 15 are out to a 17-7 lead.
Yeah, I saw Riley scoring the try, but that man just on screen. A great ball out in front. You can see here from Ito taking it to the line, and great skip pass, and just got around the Māori's defender. Great distribution skills from Ito. And Dylan Riley, one of the best players going around in Japan, has had a great first half attacking with ball in hand.
Well, he's a real veteran of the Japan scene, Dylan Riley. He played schools rugby for Australia. He was born in South Africa, but he's made a rugby life for himself in Japan. 39 test caps, and of course with the experience to cash in on a player missing in the opposition backline defence. The kick is good, and the crowd are loving this. The Japan 15 now have a 12-point lead over the Māori All Blacks. He wasn't going to miss out. Beautifully taken, quality player. Look at the metres he's made in this game already. Drizzle falling again. Half-time can't come soon enough for the Māori All Blacks. Ghana setting it up just outside the 22. Harada.
Onside, step back.
He's been lively, the captain. Coming off season in Super Rugby. Hojo. Good contestable kick, but Forbes equal as Barua came at him. And they've just blown straight over the top of this. They're absolutely cooking here at the moment, this Japan 15 playing with tons of confidence. Ueda trying to slip the tackle of Xavier Taeli. Māori All Blacks just desperately holding on for half-time. Hojo, well, he was inside the half. Is that a 50-22? It is. That's a terrific kick. Well, they just can't do anything wrong at the moment.
No, they can't.
11.
And Hojo as well. Back-to-back great kicks. Saw the contestable in the counter-ruck to be able to then get a turnover attack in. And seen that 50-22 space. Rivers Reihana just couldn't get there. Great passage here, TJ, the last 5 minutes, especially with these 2 yellow cards in the bin.
Well, they could add another one before half-time and take a really firm grip on this game. They couldn't advance the maul. So tries another kick through, does Ito. And Barua, they're not going to miss out this time. Well, those kicks out to the wing have been performed with surgical precision. And they've produced another try. And this has been a fantastic first half performance by this Japan 15, stretching their lead in the later stages of the half. Another terrific kick.
And you know, the numerical advantage with Bailyn Sullivan being out, you saw Peyton Spencer in there a little bit tighter. And again, for the second time in this match, Ito been able to see that kick space and get the ball there. Yeah. Dylan Riley can tell him, well done, young fella, because you have had an outstanding first 40 minutes.
Well, people looking at that might think, well, that's pretty simple, really. But in fact, you've still got to execute. You've got to get the weight of the kick right. You put too much in on a skiddy surface like this, and you lose control of it. Here's the kick. It misses.
We will restart.
But they have stormed home towards the end of this first half. And in a flash, a game that was locked up at 7-all, suddenly the Japan 15 lead 24-7. It's been a pretty costly 10 minutes in the bin for Bailyn Sullivan, given that he was joined moments later by Torian Barnes. I think the Māori All Blacks might be making a change too. Some suggestion that Rion Paul might be coming off the field.
Back by Japan.
Haven't controlled the restart here.
Knock on in the tackle by Japan, though.
And that'll be the end of the first half. Well, they scored first. Māori All Blacks levelled it up at 7-all, but the second quarter of this match has belonged to the Japan 15. Their captain, one of their try scorers. And at the break, the Japan 15 lead the Māori All Blacks by 24-7 in Nagoya.
Tries with the yellow cards that the Māori All Blacks had.
Well, Balin Sullivan got back on the field. Torian Barnes still in the bin. But there it is, 4 tries to 1. And they had one ruled out as well by the TMO. Just having a look at some of the stats, you can see they're breaking tackles. Not missing many, Japan, and getting an edge up front.
They are, and you can also see the penalties conceded. Did talk about the yellow cards, 7 penalties to 2. Do look at the missed tackles as well, and I know they've been put under pressure with the likes of Ito and Riley. There's definitely something Allison and the coaching group will want to be trying talking about, because at the moment Japan are playing too much rugby.
Yes, it's quite a way back into this match at 24-7 down. They've got the quality there to do it, but this Japan team playing so well and may have uncovered a new star in Ryunosuke Ito, the 21-year-old from Meiji University, coming into this game as one of the amateur players that they like to pick in this Japan 15 team. And here he is. 2 perfectly weighted kicks. And even though the players on the receiving end were in a lot of space, Bryn, they still had to be on point, those kicks, because they could easily skid out of control.
That one there, that second one, is really tough, because Lee's taking it forward a little bit, and he's just got to be able to try and find a way. And like he kind of did with the first kick, it did bounce a little bit, but great skill set and execution. And what I love about him being a young player, TJ, just pulling trigger, being really decisive and executing.
Well, the Māori All Blacks known for playing enterprising rugby, but it's the Japan 15 who are really thrilling the crowd at Nagoya. They lead at half-time 24-7. Lead the Māori All Blacks at Paloma Mizuho Stadium in Nagoya. Crowd absolutely loving what they've seen. Even the New Zealand fans, I'm sure, having a great time, even though the team that they're supporting is well down in this match. We're so fortunate that the bad weather that has affected other parts of Japan and other parts of the Asian region, with a couple of typhoons around, hasn't hit Nagoya. A bit of rain around, but it hasn't detracted from what has been, well, a quite exciting first half. And the Japan 15 very good for their lead of 24-7, Bryn Hall.
Absolutely. I think we've touched on the players that have had a massive impact in this first half. And look, if you're a Japanese fan, you're absolutely stoked, because you're up by a couple of tries and you've played an absolutely outstanding brand of footy. Attacking footy, which Japan rugby is all about, especially in the Japan top league. It's all about tempo, holding on to the ball. And TJ, we've definitely seen that in this first half from this Japan 15 team.
Well, it's become a very progressive rugby nation, Japan, the top league going from strength to strength. And we've heard this week that Japan are bidding to host the 2035 Rugby World Cup. So far, the only country to register an interest in doing that. They last held it in 2019. But the way the game is growing, you'd have to think, watching a match like this being played in front of a crowd around, what, 26, 27,000? That's the capacity of the ground, 27. We're very close to that. They'll have, you'd think, a very good chance of staging the Rugby World Cup for the second time. A country which obviously just famous for its efficiencies, the wonderful public transport, the big stadia. And they've got some very good rugby players in their mix as well. Here's one of them, Dylan Riley.
それでは伊藤コーチのお話をお伺いします。前半選手の動きいかがだったでしょうか。
How the players did in the first half.
最初すごくいいディフェンスで入っていって、でそこから超速ラグビーでボールを本当にスペースに運んだので、前半はすごく主導権握れました。
Yeah, great defense to start with. Then we started having the ball, shifting the ball around, and we attacked pretty well.
後半に向けてはどんな指示をされましたか？
What kind of comms what was the message to the boys for the second half?
この後半最初の10分でもよりラインスピードを上げてディフェンスから入ること、最初の5ステップで2人でタックルするっていうところですね。ここでスローダウンさせます。
Yeah, we talk about pressuring them from the defense again on first 5 steps and 2 in a tackle to pressure the ball. Then we're going to create a momentum.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Assistant coach Ito there. Very positive message. And they won't want to change the way they're playing at all. They've defended well. They might be making a change at halfback. Watanabe in 21 out there for Hojo. I thought was very good in the first half, Bryn Hall.
It was. Definitely came back in the last 10 minutes with a great contestable kick in a 50-22 to put them in position. But it's great to see Haruto Watanabe from Kindai University. So like you kind of said, TJ, these young players getting an opportunity to be able to go beyond the world stage and test themselves. So a very successful university in Kindai. A great opportunity for a young man, Watanabe, and that man Ito, who was outstanding in the first half.
Looks like they've made a change in the front row too. Sojiro Utsuka is on. Oh, Spencer taking the restart, has to get rid of it too, as he was nearly shunted over the touchline. Well, they've made a change at halfback. I just got the feeling towards the end of the half that Rion Paul was struggling a bit. Sammy Knox come on, but I think Adam Lennox has gone out to the wing. You can see him as Adam on the far side. We'll confirm that in a moment. Kick away to touch. Knock, of course, with his experience.
It's the same for both teams.
Led Timatanga, the haka, before the game. Yeah, there it is. He's replaced Rion Paul, and so it's Adam Lennox, as he's very capable of doing, has gone to the wing.
I was about to say, he's done it for Taranaki, he's done it at the Highlanders, so it's great to be able to have that utility factor. And Sam Knock, like you said, great experience and a great time to bring him on as well.
Oh, knocked down by Stolberg at the front of the line out, but they controlled it well enough. A bit of a charge here from Shimokawa, the flanker. Watanabe sends the ball away. Here's Burua. Scored that lovely try towards the end of the half, just to complete an excellent first 40. Now Otsuka trying to wade his way through the defenders. Have started brightly in the second 40. Ito, he's just sparked everything. Shimokawa put on the ground, and they've turned it over. What can they do with some turnover possession? Forbes tries to angle the kick in behind and bend it behind the defence. Matonanga sends it high. In fact, it was Ito who got back. Now Sullivan, he decides to put a kick in. Might have been thinking of a 50-22, but Matonanga, well, rather sliced that one off the side of his boot. So, well, the Māori All Blacks looking for a good start to the second half. They get Torian Barnes back, so they're restored to 15, but a lot of damage has been done with those players in the bin.
Yeah, definitely has. A couple of tries with Sullivan and Torian Barnes being off, but a good game there for the Māori All Blacks. Just been able to see if they can hold on to the ball now.
McQuannell wins the line out. Taeli, flick pass away to Barnes. So dangerous with ball in hand. I just think that Knock might bring some organisation to the show. Lennox, of course, very good try that he scored in the first half. Moving play up towards his wing. In fact, here he is. That's a ball that's gone well forward. Well, he's got him for a knock on. I mean, the pass was about a metre forward anyway. But there he is, out on the wing. Adam Lennox.
Thought you were away. I thought you were away.
Just wasn't able to get that ball out to where there was space. Good little bit of variation there from the Māori All Blacks as well. Just kind of getting into that second or third to last defender. But I think just the execution and not being able to get the ball there and letting them off the hook.
Just haven't looked settled at any point, really, the Māori All Blacks. As I say, the team was only named on Monday, and they had a very short period of time before they had to get on a plane. Took most of it, so they've had very little preparation. I'm not using that as an excuse, and I'm not trying to take anything at all away from the way the Japan 15s play, but it's been a challenge.
Use it.
But the performance of this Japan 15 team has been quite excellent, and this guy, well, he's lost the ball, and now here's an opportunity. Peyton Spencer breaking through the tackle of Burua, good determination, and still going. Now just 5 metres short of the line. Well, it's the first mistake that Ito has made in the game. And now they've made one of their own.
Yeah, got the advantage.
Losing the ball close to the goal line. But at least now they'll have a bit of field position.
Use it.
Watanabe
Way in front.
back to Ito. Scrambles the kick away under pressure. That's a pretty good clearance too. Well, he dropped the ball and gave the Māori All Blacks a chance, but they've been denied, and he clears nicely.
It's great work from Sam Nock here, just following the ball, being able to make that tackle, then have this counter-attack with Taele, Sullivan and Spencer. Anytime you can bring on a guy like Sam Nock, who's a big leader in this Māori's team, has a lot of experience, had a really good year, especially the back end of that Super Rugby Pacific with the Blues. He's had a great start in the second half with a few influences.
Oh, Te Kamaka Howden going up for it. It's untidy, but Thompson has secured possession. Now Nock just taking a step, and now nice ball on to Cahill, who makes good ground. Just look like they can make these passes stick. Starting to build a bit of momentum here. Reihana looking to weave his way through. Renata. Barnes over the ball, pops it up to Ollie Norris. Clatters into the defence. Now Sullivan tucks the ball under. Makes a couple of hard metres. Forwards bunching up away to the left. To go through the middle, Sam Nock. Sullivan sends it away to his left. Barnes is there. Now Thompson, got great power. Tyrone Thompson, goal line, just 10 away now. Now they've got an advantage. Can they cash in? Brown wanted to offload it. Matsunaga now presents him, or prevents him from doing that. And Norris dropped the ball. But here's a chance now to get some points on the board for the first time in a long time.
Yeah. What I did like there, they're able to hold on to the ball, and their forwards were able to get over the advantage. Taking a quick tap from Sam Nock.
Looking to build on the momentum that they've created early in the second half. Tambua got out and made a good tackle. Renata picks it up. Just short of the line. Another advantage coming. Brown trying to wrestle his way over. Oh, manages to get the ball away to Nock. Tried to burrow over the line, couldn't do so. Renate has it, goes for the line.
Time off.
Now, what does the referee say here? They're under penalty advantage.
Just want to quickly check that. I just want to see if he knocked the ball on the way to the line. I am playing advantage. So on-field decision is try, but just make sure there's no knock-on, please.
Okay, on-field decision is not try. We're going to check it before the score. There's no going on.
We are playing advantage.
This might be just the start that they very much needed at the outset of the second half.
I'm going to show you.
Oh, yeah. I think he's just knocked it on there, TJ. Unfortunately, Masao Renata saw probably the white line. I'm going to score a meat pie here.
He's well dropped it.
We have a decision.
Having a look around to see if anyone noticed. You're not going to get away with much.
No one knows how many TVs there are. But in saying that, what I have liked in the first 5 minutes.
Before we try, the ball is lost and going forward.
Thank
you.
you.
Go back to the penalty.
No try, no call.
No try. We'll have the advantage, but this Māori's forward pack, Thompson or Renata, McConnell, Howden and Brown and Barnes just going through them. And the Japanese coach did talk around being able to stick their first tackles, and the Māori All Black forward pack has just been able to get through, get their shoulders through the line, get over the advantage line, and then having penalties. Hopefully they can continue this off a stable platform now.
Now desperately trying to find a way back into this game. Marcel Renata, there he is, packing down. Most experienced member of the side. He's been playing for this team on and off for over 12 years.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Use it.
Oh, Barnes takes it off the back. Sets sail for the line. Stopped just short. And here's Howden. He's just short. Knock. Sullivan. Māori All Blacks get the first try of the second half, and they do it through their skipper.
And a much-needed one as well. Great line from Balin Sullivan to score this try, but it was a great carry from the start from Torian Barnes to be able to get over the advantage line. Sam Knock been able to get quick ball. As you can see here, great little clean out. And Balin Sullivan racing into that space of Sam Knock. Much needed, especially in the second half for this Māori All Blacks team.
Yeah, saw the space, changed the angle. No stopping him. So Balin Sullivan, having spent a costly 10 in the bin, gets one back for his team. Converted by Rivers Rehana, and the gap is narrowed to 10 points, but that's the start they so desperately needed.
They certainly did. And I think Japan 15 were able to have a lot of momentum in that first half, but there was a bit of a change now. Orara Tabor.
I didn't see who did it.
Going off. And Massey Volt coming in to replace him.
It wasn't me.
Let's look at Broughton as well. Coming on the pitch.
So both teams have made a change in the loose forwards. Rehana sends it down towards Huff. Well, there you go. Broughton, Delaney, Camara on. Brown, McConnell, Lennox off. Tamati Ellison going to his bench 10 minutes into the second half.
Caleb Delaney this year had a great year for the Hurricanes and winning that championship a week ago.
He was trying to look for an opportunity to steal the line-out ball, but it wasn't there. They've been pretty good on their own possession, Japan. Their set piece, their scrum and line-out have been very solid. They've conceded the first points of the second half. Ito pops it up for the new man, Masivol.
Contest is good.
Tail, he thought he was over the ball nicely there, but he managed to clear it away. And here's Kenneth Costley. He's an Australian-born, but grew up in New Zealand. Got an advantage here. Well, discipline was costly in the first half. And is it going to be costly again? Referee's playing advantage, and Ueda, who is a very lively right winger, now carried on by Watanabe, the halfback. Got a late shot, so gives them an opportunity to get the ball deep down in Māori All Blacks territory and maybe restore some of their lead.
Just been really impressed with this attack. I know it comes with the big boys being able to get over the advantage line, but he thought having multiple options when going out the back, whether he's taking it to the line himself, 1, 2, and 3, throwing passes into space with what we saw with Riley in the first half.
All front row.
Just really enjoying this attack on all positions. Doing the job very, very well.
Jacob Devery from the champion Hurricanes comes on to replace Tyrone Thompson. Hongi
Wait for them on the ground, okay?
between the two front rowers. Looks like Marcel Renata has gone off as well. Pori Rakiti Stones is on, so a lot of changes being made. And they're doing a good job initially of defending this line-out drive. Knox got in there. They funneled away to the back. Now, Ito, well, anything could happen here. Drops it off for Riley. Nice pass away, Matsunaga, the fullback, and Matsunaga scores.
Great work from Matsunaga to be able to score that try. Great footwork, and it's that man on screen as well. Being able to get that ball out and given the opportunity to score. Great work here from Ito to be able to keep the ball alive, and it's that man again. Riley seeing the space out wide, and Matsunaga has had a great season for Toshiba, but Dylan Riley, TJ, has been massive in this probably first 50 minutes for this Japan 15 team.
Oh, Cole Forbes coming across just a little high on the tackle, and he was fended off by Matsunaga. Takuro Matsunaga. And the conversion of his own try is a beauty. And so they have restored their half-time lead, and they're into the 30s, 31-14. The All Blacks looking for a quick kick-off, and that is not at all what they needed. Taha Kemara, I thought he saw some space in behind them, but he's put it into touch on the full, and so back to halfway in a scrum. Just when it looked like the Māori All Blacks were getting back into this game, Japan score a converted try. Māori All Blacks make a mistake, and the initiative back with the home team.
Good balance, just patience, okay? Scrum's been great so far, so same again.
Here we go, son.
Coming up to three-quarter time. Japan 15 did beat the Māori All Blacks back in 2024. It's the fourth encounter since this initiative began.
Everyone is walking round.
I'll have a scrum reset. They've been pretty clean. They've had a couple go down, but the referee showing the inclination just to let them get on with it. Not that time. That was getting too messy.
You definitely, if you are the forwards coach, Japan 15, you have to be pretty stoked with the parity that you are getting at set piece-wise.
Square.
Being able to get a penalty in the first half, being able to attack
Dial the weight
off a stable platform. So, been very, very impressed, TJ, with how well they've been able to be dominant at times, but also stable and to attack with these outside backs.
And once again, the crowd clapping in unison as they do before a scrum. Again, screwing around.
Time off. Hookers. Hookers. New Zealand, Japan. New Zealand, Japan. New Zealand. First scrum, New Zealand step left to try and get a penalty. Second scrum, Japan try and step left to get a penalty. Square scrums only. Last reset.
Well, you can see Bene Kumiroa is out there now in jersey 18.
Let's go.
Played in that match 2 years ago that I was just talking about from Bay of Plenty. And, of course, the Chiefs. So Nakura Broughton now taking down on the side of the scrum.
Now we're going, come on.
Well, McHale, in fact, get going to number 8. I think just feeling his hamstring there.
Set. Use it.
They shaped to go left, went right, and here's Ueda. Tries a little chip and chase, but he's kicked it straight to Rehana. He belts it away downfield, trying to get some field position. Ball drifting away to Burua. He can't get away. That's a very good tackle by Caleb Delaney. And yeah, forces an error. That's excellent work from Delaney. One of 4 members of the Hurricanes in this Māori All Black side.
Okay.
Yeah, I think probably if Burua had his time again, he probably would have maybe kicked that long.
Thank you guys.
There wasn't a good defensive line with the Māori All Blacks.
I know, but I think you're putting weight through.
But at the same time, great work from Caleb Delaney as well, to be able to force that error. So I think you did say TJ Cahill nursing maybe a little bit of a hamstring issue.
Yeah, he grabbed at it.
Are you okay?
But I wonder whether it might be cramp. I think he's just had a little dose of the pickle juice.
Well, I know it is only 24 degrees there, but I can tell you right now, this time of year in Japan, the humidity is very tough. And a lot of these players have been playing in winter in New Zealand.
Square.
So the fact that they haven't had a long time to acclimatise to being in Japan, there will be a bit of cramping. A few pickle juices, definitely trying to get down there.
Seventh encounter this between a Māori All Black side and a Japan team. 3 times they've played the full Japan side. They've won all 3 of those. 2 out of 3 their record against the Japan 15, but in danger of falling to their second loss. Incredible, their international record, the Māori All Blacks, against Test teams, international teams, 61%. Now Taeli to Sullivan. No look pass. It's a good one too. Peyton Spencer just didn't quite land the ball on his foot the way he wanted to. And so what could have been a really testing kick was easily mopped up, and a good clearance takes play back into the Māori All Black side of half. We had the right idea, just didn't quite execute.
Yeah, and at the same time also, it was such a great pass that he was running on it at full speed. He was just holding on to the ball, using his footwork and using his power. He's been able to have a few line breaks in the game, so I understand the reason why. I'd just been love to see him hold on to the ball.
Nice ball down the back of the line out. Sullivan slips the pass away to Reihana. Delaney. Sullivan again, and Kamara showing that speed of his. Lobs the pass away. Reihana grabs it, just losing his balance as he caught it. But again, that speed of Taha Kamara. Nice offloading now, and Kumiroa takes it forward. Knock. Feel that really, if they're going to be any chance in this game, they have to be the next team to score. Oh, there's some really good work at the breakdown, though, by big Michael Stolberg. Got one hand on the ball, got a lift on it, and that's enough for a penalty.
Huge play. Stayed in the fight for a while. Had a few oncoming cleaners. Big tall man as well. Seen the pitcher released it. And just been able to then pull up a little bit. Just enough for the ref to be able to give away a penalty.
Nine. I think he done enough, mate. I think he done enough.
A big moment in that.
I'll watch it, mate.
With the momentum.
Yeah, send the ball.
So I think for the substitution, TJ.
Yeah, well, this is a man from North Harbour, Taida, Maine, and he plays for the Rico Black Rams.
Absolutely.
Coming on for Jisoo Lee.
Japan in, please. In. It's time on.
Who's made his entrance, and
Here we go.
obviously Ito's taken a lot of the attention, but he's been very good outside him. So both teams now deep into their bench. There's another man from North Harbour, Costley. Oh, careful. Yeah, Kumiroa did the right thing. Got him to ground safely.
New Zealand release.
Watanabe switches play away to the right. Ito looking for a target. They've been so willing to attack. Ueda that time taken to ground. And now here's a nice bust from Masivo, the replacement loose forward.
He's onside.
Not coming through, trying to harry. Hito gets rid of it quickly. Oh, good pressure from Taeli. forcing the error. They'll get the scrum.
Great read from Taele there.
White 3.
He's been able to put some light speed pressure on Dylan Riley to force that error.
He started onside.
As Sato comes on for Harada. He's had a really good 60 minutes. There have been a lot of lineouts for this Japanese team, and his execution of his throwing over the last of this first 60 minutes has been really impressive. So played his rugby this year in New Zealand and won a Pacifica. But back with Toshiba, where last time he did play, he was part of the championship winning team with the likes of Warner Dunes, who will be back for that club as well. So exciting times for Toshiba next year, getting those two men coming back.
Yeah, warm and very well-deserved applause for Mamoru Harada, the captain.
Binds!
Into the last quarter of the match. 17 points between the two teams. Kemara takes it to the line, doubling around Reihana. That makes good progress too. Struggling to bring him to ground was Borua. Knock has a little look. Taken around the ankles by Costly. Cahill sends it away. Devery manages to offload the ball. Kemara trying to get some footwork going and get him past Masivo. But he wasn't going to oblige. Definitely, he's got the speed and the footwork to make things happen. Sullivan tries a little kick through, getting a very fortunate ricochet there was Taele. One of those speculative kicks. When they come off, they look great. And it did come off. Now here is Taele again. Gets a nice ball on the inside to Spencer. Oh, just upended. Picks it up, goes again. Just a metre short of the line now. And in. It's Takamaka Howden scores. And there's still some hope for this Māori All Black side of coming from behind to win this game at 31-19 with the kick to come.
Just awesome quick ball. Sam Knock's been outstanding since he's come on. Taele, great little offload to Peyton Spencer, who probably might have gone through, but unfortunately wasn't able to, but held on to the ball. And Sam Knock again, choosing the right decision and being able to get it to the right players. Sullivan in the first half and Howden now for a second try assist. But a timely try for this Māori All Blacks team.
Well, he was one of the standout players and a Highlanders team that, well, they had high hopes for this season, but a couple of devastating injuries didn't help them. But he was one of the standout players. The try is converted. Kemara adds the extras, and so the margin now is 10 points. Can they finish strongly? The middle stages of this match, certainly the second quarter, it belonged to the Japan 15. Both teams deep into their benches. 16 to play.
We have a look at Rivers, Reihana and Ito. It's been a great battle between those two. See Ito having an outstanding first half. And Rivers being able to come back in the second half and help out this Māori All Blacks team.
And Sullivan makes it a good strong carry from Barnes. And Knock looks like he's going to go to the air.
It's always in, always in.
Don't have to rush things just yet. It was a good contestable kick too, but it falls for Matsunaga.
These move, thank you.
Watanabe sends the pass away. Borua scoops up a low one, then loses it in contact.
No advantage.
It was initially knocked on by the Māori All Blacks, though.
This is an important time for Japan 15.
7.
And not probably having the same amount of momentum
7.
that you did in the first half. With Takeuchi coming on now for Costly. who's been robust and great in the contact area on both sides of the ball.
There is the man they call Toma. Off he comes, replaced by Takeuchi, who's a full international.
She's saying, I think, like, being able to hold on to the ball like they did in the first half. You know, the conditions are probably making it a little bit harder, being sweaty and humidity-wise. If you keep making mistakes here, there's enough firepower for that Māori All Blacks team to be able to make them pounce and hurt them.
Naruto Watanabe. Scrum is just coming under a bit of pressure here, but he manages to scoop it out. Ito will get them going forward. And now it's been dropped, though, by Taira Main, kicked ahead. Having to double back as Ito, and he has a look around, and yep, he's right there. It was Reihana giving chase, and I don't know whether, is that a goal line drop? It is. I thought for a moment he might have touched it before it went back over the line, but no. Did well in the end. Speed to get back. Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
He did that nicely under pressure.
Good work for the rule book for the young man.
If he touched it in the field of play, it could have been a 5-metre scrum, but it is ball back with the Māori All Blacks, and they give it to Barnes. Charges into them. Now Kiamara, Sullivan, Forbes running strongly inside the 22. Well, Kumiroan is there to make some hard meters. They're coming back into this game pretty well, the Māori All Blacks. Knock.
Advantage offside.
He's milked a penalty here too. Caught them offside. But here's a chance for Knock to score. He's in. Game on.
Great work from Sam Knock to be able to score that try and get it to within 4 points. Great offload work. They've been able to get through the middle of this Japan 15 team in the second half, and Sam Knock has been a big part of that. You can see here, Sullivan been able to break through that tackle, get a nice little offload to Broughton, who finds Howden, and then Sam Knock been able to finish it. But great interplay from the forwards and backs coming together to score that try.
Well, as we mentioned, on a limited preparation, there have been times where they hadn't been all that cohesive, but they really do in the later stages of the game. They got their mojo back, their wairua, their spirit of this great team. Oh no, he wants a look. Hang on, hold all tickets.
There is potential forward pass by Black.
TMO check for forward pass.
2カメでお願いします。
Might have to erase everything I've just said here.
I'm at the screen. Let's go wide angle and close. Let's just reset and let's see what we see. We're ready to watch.
1カメお願いします。
Well, there'll be some anxious looks here in the Māori All Black side, because this is a moment that, well...
で2カメ
Can we just see where the ball leaves his hands? Because I'm seeing the hands go back. I see the hands go back. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I'm seeing that back.
Come on.
So I'm not seeing this as a forward pass. I'm seeing the hands go backwards. The hands throw the ball backwards, so it's not a forward pass. Do you agree, Kutsuki? I agree. And you agree? So I have a decision. Back to me, please.
I think that's a good call, TJ. I think you might, if you do see it, it does maybe look like it is a touch forward.
The hands in that pass are passing the ball backwards. He's running, so that doesn't mean it travels flat, but it passes backwards, so we stick with the try.
Yep, he's explained that well.
Very, very well.
If the ball leaves the hands backwards and then drifts forward, it's not
reset the shot clock.
A forward pass, is what he's saying.
5 seconds, bingo.
And the try will stand. And with the kick to come, this is a chance to close it up to 3. And he's done it. Just a moment while they checked, but the try stands. It's 31-28.
Samoa clear, sorry for the delay.
Marty Burke there. Of course, spent the Super Rugby season with the Chiefs, formerly of Canterbury. NPC winning coach with them. And Sam Green is on, the Queenslander. On for the excellent Dylan Riley. Well, that's a good clearing kick. Don't have to throw the ball around wildly with 12 minutes still to play, but this game is up for decision. Well, he'd be a contender for man of the match, this guy, Dylan Riley. He's been outstanding.
Yeah, he has. It's been one of Japan 15's best. Sam Green, Shizuoka Blue Revs. Great impact and great energy that he can bring on for this team.
Oh, Stolberg wins another line out. He's been very good. Masivo, the carry. Ito puts a high kick out towards the wing. And collision in the air, but beautifully taken by Reihana. Referee says it was a fair contest, but the Māori All Blacks have got the ball back. Reihana just a little slowly back to his feet. They've got possession now.
Use it. Leave them.
Still a fair way to go to the goal line, but they are right back in this after at one stage looking like getting on the receiving end of a heavy defeat. Now the high kick. Spencer got after it, Borua, and gets away from the first, can't get away from Sullivan, but the ball back with the Japan 15. Ito. The fact it was the hooker, Sato.
It's Japan slowing the
also
ball
wearing
back.
blue boots.
Tacklers away.
And here's the other man with the blue boots, and that is Ito. He tries a high kick for Ueda to get after. Oh, nicely taken by Reihana. Sells the dummy, off he goes. Support coming from Howden. Charging down the touchline.
Offside lines.
That's the 22. Kumidon, nice quick hands from him. Kamara, though, losing the ball and tackle.
Knock him. Do a knock on there?
Well, he almost got through. Not sandwiched in the tackle. But this was superbly taken by Reihana.
Let's just slow it down. Was there a knock on
Great catch and then being able to hold on to the ball. And Howden.
Yeah, there is knock on by Black outside 22.
And Kimara getting around the corner.
No, the knock on. They were all inside.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, knock on.
Outside
just wasn't able to hold on to the ball. But look, this bench has been really good for the Māori All Blacks.
3.
And the last of the subs, Kyle Brown on debut. Quite a rise this year. Of course, came out of the Manawatu Turbos, and I think first touch in just his second game with the Chiefs, scored a try. Played a lot at centre in the absence of Daniel Rona. And he's on for Peyton Spencer, who has looked good in flashes.
He has. He did say that Brown definitely deserving as Izzy Sword makes his debut. Kabota Spears. Be a proud moment for him.
Yeah, and hairdresser to the stars.
Very good hairdresser.
Well, with a name like Sword, I'd just be checking he's using scissors to do it, though. Or, well, they've got the ball. And here's Maine. What do? Do they just keep playing on? They've lost the ball through Masivo. Now the Japan 15 making some mistakes. Well, they've got the option. They keep playing the way they've been playing all game, or they just hoof it downfield and back their defence. They tried to run it that time, and it's giving Māori All Blacks a platform to launch a bid to take the lead in this game.
It just does feel that they are trying to chance their arm. I think they have been pretty good around Ito, getting some contestable kicks and kicking long, but I just feel that they're going to continue to keep giving this Māori All Blacks team, with the momentum they have now, they're going to make them pay, and they're going to hurt them.
It's a match that's been played in energy-sapping conditions, humid, damp, but a terrific contest, and it's still up for decision. 31-28, Japan 15 leading the Māori All Blacks. 7.5 minutes to play.
There's meant to be no early wait, and we've not go head and head into the slots.
Okay.
Let him in.
Scottish referee, who I think his communication with the teams has been outstanding. It's been excellent.
Yeah, he's been impressive. His communication, the way that he's talked to the players. It's really nice to see when a referee that understands the flow of a game and communicates very, very well.
Well, opportunity from the set piece now for the Māori All Blacks to make a play to win the game. Knock. Angled run from Taeli. Gets them going forward. Cahill now, good strong run from him. Inside the 22 they go. Podi Rakete Stones is there. Real determination from this Māori All Black side. Not happy, or not happy as Knock. The ball was being slowed down. Wanted quick possession. Now he has a look and see who's there for the pass. It's Devery. Patience are key now, and ball security. Neil again, who looks like he's got over that problem with the cramp that he was suffering from. Camera, little show of the ball. Recycling possession are key to it too. Japan 15 defence holding, but they're probing away. Oh, Camera, oh, nicely done. Got a no-look pass, and breaking tackles, Taha Camera! What a try! The Māori All Blacks have hit the front through a piece of brilliance from Taha Camera.
Individual brilliance, all right. Just been so good since he's come on. Taking on the line, busting tackles. And we're just able to see that there. As you can see, it was quick ball. And a great little pop play. Dummy gets through the tackle. And been able to show his strength, his footwork, to be able to score a massive try for the New Zealand Māori team.
Well, just the sheer determination, awareness of the laws. He wasn't held, but look at the strength and then that footwork to go over for the try. They have come storming home, the Māori All Blacks.
Just think their bench that's come on. Likes of Kimiroa, Broughton, Kemara, Knock, Stones. They've really come on and added a lot more impetus into this game. Like I kind of said, this Japanese team was going to continue to keep giving these guys opportunities with the likes of Kemara, with the likes of this forward pack being able to get the offloads like they have in the second half. It was only a matter of time, it felt. They were going to score a try. But in saying that, there's 4 minutes left, only 2 points down. And they do have the ability to be able to score points with how they have attacked this evening.
Well, they were 31-14 down. And now they lead 33-31. And doing the right thing is Rehana. It looks like he might be suffering from a bit of cramp. He might need the pickle juice soon as well. Well, they'll have a throw to the line out, the Japan 15. Now time starting to tick away. Down the back of the line out, so they've secured possession. Here's the chance now to snatch it. Having done so well to build a lead, only to lose it. Watanabe, oh no, hands letting them down again. And maybe a chance. No, getting the ball deep, more the priority. Sam Green sends the kick downfield. Rehana looking to bend it. Oh no, he's made a mistake. He's put it out on the full. The kicking duel has been won by the Japan 15. They're going to get a line out and a chance to take it at the end.
But you could hear the moan from Rivers. Had the right idea to try and get a bit of a banana kick, getting close to that 50-22 metre zone, but probably just got a little bit too hard. But yeah, look, the line out has been good for Japan 15. So really important that ball. Having it first and being able to win the ball is important. And then being able to strike off that.
Māori All Blacks with 19 unanswered points to take the lead, but a penalty will do it. But I've lost the ball at the breakdown. I think Barnes has got in amongst it there. Caused some disruption. The ball's come back on the Māori All Black side. And now maybe a chance just to run the clock down and take the win.
Use it.
He's got to use it. Takes his full 5 seconds.
Japan release.
Still 2 minutes to go. Knock. He's going to go to the air here now. Sam Knock. He has made a big difference in this game. The Ngāpui man. Can this little magician have one final word in the game? Ito gets the ball away to Green. Driven back in the tackle. The All Blacks pouring through, trying to cause some pressure, and they've done that pretty well. Looking to close the Japan 15 down inside their own 22. And a long way to go now if they're to snatch the game. And now the ball's loose, scooped up by Taeli. Referee will check, but this might be the moment that seals it. And a terrific comeback from the Māori All Blacks.
But we want to check if there's a knock-on by New Zealand in the tackle.
The opposition try, check in, tackle, no point of tackle now.
Just waiting to see.
Well, he thinks there might have been a knock-on in there, just wants to check. It was nicely done by Tally because it's a slippery ball, but he scooped it up beautifully. And if this try stands, then it's game over.
Rakete Stone's hand, maybe? Right hand.
It was a great tackle.
It was. Just maybe that right hand here. Yeah. It's a little bit difficult to see. They might need to zoom in on that.
Best click for check-in.
I think this angle will tell us. Watch the right hand.
Yeah.
Oh, he might well have got a hand on that.
You've probably got the best screen here, Koki. Does his fingers touch that ball? The angle's going to be the tight one.
Yeah, it's a tight one.
Zoom in or not.
Got to be clear and obvious.
Can we zoom in?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Have a look at this one here.
Oh, I think he has.
Yeah.
I think he has.
Even so, it's still a great shot.
This is the shot.
You see the best angle was the...
Yeah. It's pixelated on our screen. I don't think it's clear. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the referee's view of it.
This is the shot
not
here.
Clear. This one here. Yeah, he definitely got a hand on that, hasn't he?
No clear touching by back and hand.
I agree. So your decision is there's no clear touch. The on-field decision was try. We stay with that. Is that correct?
JJ, we must be watching something different.
Well, yeah. Whether it's clear enough to overturn it, but that looks like a hand on the ball.
No clear knock-on.
Well, they say not clear enough. The try stands, and so at 38-31, if the kick goes over, the game will be out of reach. Some reward for David Taeli, whose defensive work in this game has been very good.
Yep, he has. He's had a couple in the second half, a little bit earlier, putting a bit of line speed pressure on Riley. But yeah, sometimes you make your own luck. And look, it was putting Ito under pressure, which they're able to do a lot in the second half.
Te Toiroa Tahuriorangi looking on. Even brought out the tee. Now Camera, can he ice it? Put it beyond even the hope of a draw for the home team. Taking his time, running the clock down. Well, he's been clever here, yeah. Well, the kick didn't go over, but he timed it to perfection. He knew that the shot clock was on. He knew that the game clock was about to run out. Took his time, didn't convert it, but at the end, this is a wonderful comeback. From 31-14 down, they have poured on 24 unanswered points to beat the Japan 15, 38-31, the Māori All Blacks. well, smiles all round at the end. They made it hard for themselves, and it took them a fair while to gel as a team. And you have to give great credit to the Japan 15 because of the flair, the invention, the courage to run the ball that we saw from them in the first half. They put pressure on the Māori All Blacks, and the result was 2 yellow cards and a handy half-time lead, 24-7, which they built on in the second half. Got out to 31-14, but then, as I say, 24 unanswered points. Bryn Hall, they'll be happy with this. That's a good come-from-behind win, the Māori All Blacks.
Massively. Considering in pretty tough conditions, not a lot of time together. And you're right, that Japanese 15 first half, I know there was ill discipline from the Māori All Blacks and had 2 yellow cards, but to come back and to be able to get that win, and Sam Nock was a big part of that. Look, I thought he was outstanding in the second half, multiple ways to influence the game, and was a big part of that comeback.
He changed the dynamics, just that extra experience, the smarts that he brings. Adam Lennox scored a very good try in the first half, and he's got a very good future. But we'll hear now from the captain, Bailyn Sullivan.
非常に苦しい試合でしたけれども、素晴らしい最後逆転勝利になりました。いかがだったでしょうか。
So Bailyn, first of all, congratulations on the win. Tough start to it. How did you guys turn things around?
Yeah, that was a tough game. Yeah, Japan is definitely a team you don't want to underestimate, and they took it to us in the first half, and we just had to regather ourselves in going into their second half, and yeah, ended up coming in on top. So.
ジャパンは本当にタフな相手で、本当に油断できない相手でした。それが前半に結果がで見えたと思うんですけれども、後半に向けて自分たちはまた団結して後半を頑張ろうというふうになって追い上げられました。
どのあたりを修正して後半は挑んだんでしょうか。
So what sort of things did you fix from the first half going into the second half?
Sorry.
What kind of things did you fix going into the second
half? I guess we just had to hold on to the ball a little bit longer. And once we did, we got things going, and just tighten up on our defense a little bit more, and yeah, come out right.
前半よりもちろんボールをもっと長く保持しようという意味で話をして、それが勢いよく結果に出たのかなと思います。
今日2万人を超えるお客さんが集まっていただいたんですけれども、この会場の雰囲気はいかがだったでしょうか。
So we had over 20,000 people in the crowd tonight. How was this atmosphere?
Oh, it was amazing. Japanese people do it the best. I'd like to thank our Kiwis over there for coming. We always appreciate it. It's not easy to come on short notice as well, so we love you. And yes, thank you very much.
この2万人以上の中でプレーできたこと、本当に素晴らしい環境でした。日本のファンの皆さんもいつも温かく見守ってくれていると思います。そして何より地元から来てくれたファンの皆さん、本当に急遽集まってくれてありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
ありがとう。
But the thought, I'm not sure that was an absolute translation of what Bailyn Sullivan said or nearly said, but his thoughts after captaining the Māori All Blacks for the first time. And good start for Tamati Ellison too. I mentioned before his family. It's not just a family; it's a dynasty in New Zealand rugby history going back to the 1880s. And he'll be very proud of the way his team, after a very, very limited preparation, once they got it going.
それではジャパン15の原田守キャプテンにお話を伺いしたいと思います。悔しい結果になりましたけれども、選手たちのパフォーマンスいかがだったでしょうか。
What was the players' performance must be frustrated.
前半はすごいいい形でラグビーができて、僕たちのプラン通りに行ったんですけど、やっぱり後半すごい相手の勢いが強くて、受けてしまったのがこういう結果につながったのかなと思います。
Yeah, first half we able to play our rugby, but they got the momentum back in the second half, and we kind of let that happen to them.
非常に苦しい流れの中でまたトライを取り返したりもしましたけれども、グラウンドの中ではどんな声を掛け合っていたんでしょうか。
What kind of message you guys talking on the field after scoring back on the second half?
ボールがすごい滑りやすいので、まずボールを大事にってところと、アグレッシブにもうジャパンらしくアタックしようっていうのは、常に声かけてました。
Yeah, it was obviously really slippery out there, so we talk about keeping the ball and be more aggressive, playing like Japan.
日本に戻ってきてここでキャプテンを務めたっていうことはいかがだったでしょうか。
How do you feel, captain this team after coming back to Japan?
すごい若い選手も多い中で、なんか刺激になりましたし、いい2週間をジャパン15として過ごせたなと思います。
Yeah, a lot of young players in this group, so I was, grateful to lead this team, and we spent a really good 2 weeks.
今日2万人を超えるファンの皆さんが集まっていただきました。ファンの皆さんにメッセージを一言お願いします。
There's a lot of fans here today, so is many message to the fans, please.
台風の中、すごい大勢のファンの皆様、応援ありがとうございました。日本でテストマッチが2試合開催されるので、その試合も応援よろしくお願いします。
Even the typhoon, was approaching. Thanks for coming. There's a lot of fans there. I'm so grateful to see you guys. 2 more games in Japan, so please, come to watch and support us, please.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Yes, they'll play the full Japan team in the Nations Championship. They'll play Italy in Tokyo next week, Ireland, and then France. Here's Tamati Ellison.
非常に厳しい日になりましたけれども、選手たちのパフォーマンスいかがだったでしょうか。
So Tamaiti, what a game tonight. How would you think of your players' performance tonight?
Oh, just the efforts from the start. But obviously we came to Japan late, so we knew we were going to need the whole squad. The efforts from the start, although we lost a few to the bin, and then the finishing, a few of our leaders we left on the bench in order for them to come on and finish the game if it was tight.
短い中みんな集まってくれてすごい試合してくれたんですけども、とにかく今回の試合はもう全員の力が必要でした。でそれで出だしからシンビーに2名かけてしまったということでリーダー格の選手たちが抜けてしまったことは痛かったんですけれども、その2人がしっかり戻ってきてくれて最後はまとめてくれました。
エリソンヘッドコーチは日本でもプレーされていましたけれども、この日本の選手たちのレベルアップどんなふうに感じたでしょうか。
So you have a personal experience playing in Japan in the past. How do you see the Japanese players now, and how different is that from when you were playing?
I think they're just better at what they've always done. They're fast, their footwork, so they play on top. And when they have momentum, they're hard to stop, as we saw tonight. And they never give up. We knew it was going to be an 80-minute game, and we knew we'd have to try and match them with their intensity and their fighting spirit. So we prepared accordingly.
もちろん、ジャパンのチームはとても速いですし、フィットネスのレベルもすごく上がっているなというふうに見て思いました。で彼らに勢いを与えてしまうと本当に危険だったのでなるべくそれをしないようには心がけてたんですけれども、それがしっかり80分間できなかったというのがちょっと課題ではあるんですけれども、とにかく決して諦めないチームでそのスピリットをむき出しにしてくるようなチームだなというふうな印象でした。
今日はニュージーランドからもたくさんファンの皆さんいらっしゃってますし、ニュージーランドのこの試合ご覧になっていると思いますけど、皆さんにメッセージをお願いします。
So we have a lot of friends from home for you guys coming to watch the game tonight, as well as lots of fans back home. Do you have any messages for them?
Oh, it's great to have their support. They've come a long way. It means so much to the players. Whakawhanaungatanga is what we call it. It doesn't have to be your immediate family, but the people that have made the effort to come over to support their men, we really appreciate having them with us.
もちろん地元の皆様のサポート本当に非常に心強かったです。選手たちの直属な家族じゃなかったとしてもちゃんと応援してもらえるということはもう我々の家族の一員だというふうに思っているので、それも選手たちにしっかり伝わって今週準備したと思うので、皆様に本当に感謝したいと思います。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, proud family and friends in the crowd. Tamati Ellison there with his thoughts. And plenty of fans in Japan as well of New Zealand rugby, but before we go, final thoughts of Bryn Hall. Of course, he played so much rugby in Japan. What a terrific match in the end. Great first half from the Japan 15, great finish from the Māori All Blacks.
Yeah, it was. It was a great spectacle. I think you want competitiveness, and look, for Japan 15, they're able to learn, and hopefully we'll see what we think from the coach, Neil, and what his thoughts were in the game.
How do you feel now?
Yeah, disappointed for the players. I thought they put a lot of effort in. We just needed to execute better second half. But there's a lot there to be positive about and for us to build on.
本当に前半いい形でできただけに、後半で少し、相手に隙を与えてしまったっていうのが敗因かなと思ってます。ただポジティブな点はたくさんあったので、ここから積み上げていきたいと思います。
これから日本代表戦が始まりますけれども、どんな試合をしていきたいですか？
How do you want to play the upcoming games? So how do you want to keep playing for upcoming games?
We want to play like Japan, you know. So we've set out how we want to play, and we've been pretty consistent with that over the last 2 years. So for us, we want to attack. That's part of our DNA. We just have to execute a bit better.
とにかくジャパンらしくこの2年間積み上げてきたものを、一貫してやり抜くっていうところですね。あとはもうアグレッシブなアタックを遂行するために精度のところが必要かなと思います。
ありがとうございました。
Yeah, the thoughts there of Haitley, the Japan 15 coach. Well, it's been great pleasure bringing you this game, and wonderful spectacle, some really good rugby played by both sides, but in the end it's the Māori All Blacks preserving this enviable record that they have against international class of opposition. This is a Japan 15 made up of some of their promising players, a few established stars, and Māori All Black team who hadn't played a lot of rugby together, but they came home well and they've won this game. And that's it from us on behalf of Bryn Hall. Ka kite anō.
チャレンジカップ2026ジャパン15対マウリオールブラックス表彰式を行います。はじめに勝利チーム賞の表彰です。見事勝利しましたマウリオールブラックスに大正製薬ホールディングス株式会社様よりリポビタンデー賞としてリポビタンデー500本が贈呈されます。大正製薬ホールディングス株式会社様は2001年より日本代表を協賛いただき、今年で25周年になります。大正製薬ホールディングス株式会社様